to see if it continues. Please, PARIVISION, if you win the pistol again, they've won 4 of 4 pistols so far. Please convert one. Please, just convert one. Just please, for the love of God, just convert.
I can't
one
take it anymore.
pistol round. Either that or just lose the pistols. Like pick one or the other. You know, it's half in, half out business is just driving us to distraction.
Okay, let's go. Map 3, third and final. Winner gets the chance to play for an upper bracket spot in playoffs. Loser, I'm pretty sure, is guaranteed lower bracket. Simple terms, win this and you got an easier time come playoffs. So let's see. What do you have for us, Aurora _ gaming? Why is the bomb on its own? PARIVISION, Jerry, you madman.
This is a classic. This is a classic insanity strat. You go A, I go B with bomb. You might say it's just a matchmaking strat. I say Jerry's living in the future, and our Frost is about to have an empty site and a bomb plant, and they're actually going to go straight through CT to fight this. It's worked. Now let's see if they could actually win this round. Okay, they listened to me, Alan. They listened to me, and I appreciate
Everyone
that.
still thinks it's A.
They heard the part where I said, if you're not going to win the second round conversion, just lose the pistol. And they decided to live by that motto. Guarantee the bomb plant. Don't worry about actually winning the round. But let's see if our Frost can cook. No, he cannot. A little too much salt in that one.
What do we often say? Thin line, genius, insanity?
Yes. Yeah, I would say we say that.
This was crazy. I mean, it's not just... That was kind of best case scenario, wasn't it? They hit A, they get A without any resistance, all of Aurora rotate. They get the bomb down B, they get a free path into CT, and they just lose the fight. It's like, at no point was PARIVISION actually presented with what should have been a round losing problem in terms of how they planned the round to go. It's not like somebody pushed apartments and shot the bomb before it went down. I mean, if it had worked, we'd be singing their praises, but I really don't think there's a high percentage pistol round.
No.
But I enjoy the madness. I mean, that is Jerry through and through.
I do. Love it. And they can't lose the second round for us now. So really, they've just thought this through. Now, the question is, can they win one of their own? There's a kit. That was actually saved through from the pistol.
Well, they could win this round, then lose the following.
Let's not invent new scenarios here, Alan, to terrify me. Just take it one step at a time here. Ooh, here's the fight. Here's the peek from window. Kenzie wins it. Patsi loses first blush, but Rezal dead. Okay, that was off the catwalk peek. Maybe a bit overzealous. Don't know how much more they're going to want to commit in towards this mid fight.
Seem quite sure it's going to be A.
They're right.
Aurora.
There's the bomb spot. Now they know. Or does Jerry back away?
There's time here to reroute.
The problem is they've only seen Deko, right? Now they know there's 2 players here based on that flash peek. Should have a good idea. But they have no information on B. And they've still got to play a ramp, so they're feeling good about this A play. And actually, Deko's giving this up at the wrong moment. He's going to be able to hold on the window for them, but he's not going to be able to help out his teammates, which would be more of a problem if they cleared under Belk. 1 for 1 instead. You still got a mid lurk. That's very late for us to be cooking up in mid because his teammates are gone and he no longer has time to win this round. This is a save. Or a death. So, Aurora avoid the reset of their own. They keep it cooking. They keep 3 players alive as well. That's a clean start for them on Mirage.
Pause comes in. Apparently they're 0 for pause. Very nice. We hope the HUD survives. We hope it's all good.
We hope it will.
Yeah, that was a very bizarre force buy. I love they smoke deep jungle and they take so long. The Deco's like, oh, this must be a fake. Like this must be a fake, and then this walk up connector for free. So, Jerry is making some bold calls. I enjoy it.
There's some things cooking. I mean, we did say in the pre-show is that sometimes when you're trying to understand the madness that is Jerry calls, it takes a little while for a roster to kind of get it under their belt, especially for young players. But Well, they don't have a lot of time in this series, so better figure it out.
Yeah. Not not an Eki sat there thinking, you want me to do what? Go where?
Tag.
Well, we do call Jerry the mad scientist for a reason. He's always
Got the
bumping
test
something
tubes
up.
out.
Yeah.
Right now, you think he's trying to breed his next super soldier. You know, it's like Bane on the table. They're trying to pump him full of venom. And I guess that's not Neki. That is his next experiment. He's already made a monster in Result. Now arrayed against him like he's Frankenstein. Time to see what you could cook with not Neki.
I mean, Flit wasn't a bad experiment either. That went pretty well.
No, he's had some good ones, haven't he?
But yeah, needs to pattern up a bit better. Needs to hold on to them.
Kenzie getting bold. Does he have a flash for this? Kind of. It's a little late. Little late. I guess it hit. It kind of looked a little off the target. This is overzealous. But I guess they figure it's so late into the round. Why not? And it has worked out. Only one casualty. Might even be able to go and retrieve that gun. But they're not stressing it. More committed to making sure this doesn't get out of hand.
Decent damage. Certainly feels like the most cookie cutter start to a half in this series. It's actually gone about normal. This series has been anything but. Right, it's guns out. Guns out. What have you got for us, Jerry? Say, Nuke wasn't pretty. It was ugly CS, but at least it was a start of CS that could work. And that's what I want to see in this half from PARIVISION. I want to see madcap rounds. I want to see bonkers calls. I want to see make Aurora uncomfortable. A standard game is probably a one-way ticket to losing this series. What have you got for us, Jerry? Early mid-nades. Nothing unusual there. Just Jerry
Kenzie's sticking around. Kenzie's really overstaying this welcome. Yep, that's why you don't stick around in mid. They've got the trade, though. They've got Result on the angle. And the Molotov's going to force Patsi wide. He's now very glad they didn't stick around. And he's got a lot of information for his team to work with. He's got mid.
Very much like an earlier round we saw where their just immediate knee-jerk is to stack A. The bomb is heading towards B apartments. It's clearly a risk.
Norvi has no more stall out util either. He's got one flashbang.
Yeah. They haven't heard anything. I think they'd love to push A here, but they just haven't heard anything for a while.
That's the last smoke. No, never mind. Lucky has one. Window peek maybe coming in from Result.
That's good.
God, he's snappy.
If Norvi just buys time, this is this can play out well. Even better now. Results over.
Footstep on. It's a little bit of confirmation that somebody's coming this way. They spot the catwalk player. Now they know. When does the rotation come in? Not fast enough. Norvi spotted. Result dropped. It's a problem. They have the numbers here, but the defense didn't hold. So the bomb will go down, and this, you'd imagine, is a save.
Yep. I think Result and Norvi will be disappointed that they didn't play better there. You could see that, so the mid player for PARIVISION, I think he smoked top connector and mollied window. And then the A players for Aurora saying, okay, guys, catwalk is open. A player can come from there. And then Aurora, the B-side players, Result and Norvi start readjusting. And they get caught in transition. It was really awkward. So I think they'll be kicking themselves. They didn't just commit to playing backside or something. It really was looking pretty good for them. But nonetheless, a good recovery from PARIVISION. Some fine shooting. And they do get around on the board. They've kept the money low. This will be a reasonably healthy buy, I think, from Aurora here, but they'll drain their coffers very thin.
We have seen the danger even in these deegs for Kenzie, so it's something they can certainly make work, but prime opportunity for Parry. You know what happens if they have a really even game, Alan?
Tell me.
Parity. Oh, our Frost gonna get the opener here as he strives for that. The op could be retrieved, funneled backwards. Kinsey's just missed the spot, but might have caught a pixel because the nade comes out, and that's nice he delivered. Poor Patsi. Softened up, I think a lot. It's going to hinge on Lackey here, and he's getting aggressive. He's being... Noneki wins the duel. Now that thrust not successful. They're in trouble. Norvi with this op is going to have to stand and deliver. Because they're running out of numbers to defend this site. There's a smoke for this. There's a flash, certainly, to push him off the angle. Pressure onto the sandwich player, but Norvi taking a safer approach to this. Is not going to be able to hit his shot with that. This should be done. Bomb down. Pressure on the rifle. They want to live. And even with that kill, surely Rezal can't risk this. He wants the AK. Is he going to press forward?
No, it's too much. Surely. It's a real shame Norvi couldn't hit that shot, because actually... if he stayed alive in CT and got a kill, was not going to be an easy bomb plant for PARIVISION, because result was up on Catwalk. That connector smoke would have faded fairly soon. Bit of a shame. And that should mean that Aurora have to take a full-on eco. Come the following. Of course, result would save this AK over. He's a dangerous presence, but we're asking a lot for him to make it work when his teammates have basically nothing. Better for PARIVISION. Better stuff.
You feeling the fear already, Alan?
I don't really
this kind of round.
about it.
I think it is just going to be USPs this time, no deagles. So it would have to be really quite absurd if they were going to lose this. We got a USP and underpass. Got a double cat push. We got some friskiness in mid. Patsi's done. Hold on. Hold on. Rezalt's got two. Was maybe a bit of a bold swing, but still there's damage on. This means that guns can be picked up by the survivors. You could see Kinsey and Deko going looking for these. And Rezalt's still out here. But they picked the right site. They picked the empty site. They picked B. So the question is, will...
They might opt to scoop the guns. They're so valuable.
Pretty nice finds. Rezalt confirms the Deko can come get this extra. But the opportunity that presented itself. Okay, that's their answer. That's their answer. That was the question that Rezalt wanted to pose. Can I get into apps? Can I really threaten this site? And the answer is no. No. Indeed. 2 kills, 2 AK is not a bad result, though, is it?
No. Deko also looks kind of poised to stick around for a bit more if somebody comes his way for apartments. Not going to happen. It will be Kenzie. He gets an opportunity. Oh, does finish his food. Noneki needs a sprint. He won't die anymore to the bomb plant. Wow, that was really costly in the end, actually, wasn't it? Sole survivor.
Qikert gets the op at least. That's nice. It's a nice detail. It was well trained by Jam. Secure the op at all costs.
Yep.
We got a tie game here, though.
And work for Aurora to do. It's kind of worth remembering that, you know, for a lot of this series, and this happens when Aurora plays the bigger teams, is they win some unlikely rounds, they win on pistols, they apply so much economic pressure that it really does thrust them ahead in series. But here, they've got to do it on the guns. They've got to do it the old-fashioned way.
I think Jerry's just caught this timing perfectly. Kenzie's back is turned! Ah, so unfortunate now. Lackey forced out by a Molotov. Wants to get forward, but he's burning. He didn't realize the spread would cover him. Now he's making a play through smoke. Qikert watching this on the fade. This could be trouble. Flashbang for it, but he can't find the target. So back into the smoke he dives. A tap, a check, a nade, a flash. Lackey's been here the whole time. Are they looking? No! 2 targets, but he can't find either! He's bungled it! And with it, the chance at this round. A consolation kill, but they can't risk this up further. PARIVISION will pull into the lead. And for Aurora, it's just left to consider the save.
Wheels are coming off. And it's just what we wanted. PARIVISION showing a lot of different looks. Jerry gets out in mid. Perfect timing. And you could see how wary they were of Lackey making a play. They knew his smoke was out towards metal. Just outside the... just the side of CT behind triple. Well played. Well played. PARIVISION showing some more poise and class than they did have earlier in the series. And I like what I'm seeing. Whereas on the flip side, Aurora, they just take some pauses. They need to have a discussion. We keep losing the open kill here. It's going a bit untenable. Are we going to buy? It's right on the edge. Deko and Result could drop AONSs. No, they're going to play the longer game. Half buy.
Getting frisky in the underpass again. They did some damage here with the USPs. Now they got a little bit more sauce behind him. Molotov to force Artfrost back. There's the first. Kenzie traded, but Rezal wins the exchange. He knows there was another up close hand, but Artfrost just wants to get out of here. Oh, and Norvy's pushing. And Norvy's pushing. Oh, and he's going to find what he was looking for. Maybe a bridge too far, but it falls to Qikert now in a 1v2.
Doesn't have the bomb.
He doesn't have the bomb. He's going forward. I don't even know if he realizes. Because look at Lackey now. Lackey's pushed all the way through ramp. Lackey's about to find a parcel of C4. Lackey is going top mid. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mistakes have been made. He wanted the gun. Prioritized the gun over the flank, and now... there might just be a chance for Qikert.
Yeah, pretty confused at Aurora. I mean, why would Qikert make noise and not bomb? That's not going to matter.
Answer.
Not going to matter. Wow. Team Ace. That was a brutal round, and it all stems from Result getting aggressive.
Result and Kenzie.
I mean, I said it just on cue. Like, Aurora have this ability. Their scorelines in all games look better than it kind of is, if that makes sense, because they're so good. These damn pistols. They win so many. They win a completely inordinate amount of them.
They defy the meta flow of what you think a game should do.
Yes.
Window smoke and top mid smoke. A lot of utilities getting committed here from PARIVISION just to make sure that whatever Aurora is trying to do on these early thrusts isn't easy to bring in.
Check out the A setup. So we've given the site proper in favor of having 2 connector. Yeah, I'm not surprised they're throwing nades mid. They really want to fight this. Smoke goes down on Palace. They're going to start readjusting Deko.
Just a reclear.
Over and he has a 2-man setup. Result first. Contact. Awkward exchange. That did not play out as Aurora wanted whatsoever.
That's the rarest of things. I mean, it was a dry swing in, but just a mechanical failure from Aurora, and PARIVISION capitalize. Now they're laughing all the way to the bank. Now it's full pressure on, and you have no idea which way they're leaning off of that. You just know they have top mid. There's no real information to be gleaned. You have no apartments control, no palace control, nothing to hedge.
We're guessing right, though. Deko close ramp, now moving under Balk.
Audio cue.
Norvy's here. Like he's not far out. This could get interesting.
Op can't miss, and it's done exactly that. The Mortal Sin, there's no more time. Nades to try and whittle him down. Teammate lost. Molotov to finish. You only get one chance in those situations, and... well, swing and a miss is going to cost them.
This by a long shot is the best CS PARIVISION has played in this series. It really is starting to look good. They're just getting the simple things right. And to be honest, Aurora the opposite. They really look flustered. First pause comes in, and I'm not surprised because they need to have a discussion about what on earth is happening. Deko and Lackey have a lot of money. Maybe give Result a hero M4. I wouldn't mind that. Whereas on the reverse, a real team effort from PARIVISION. Jerry is throwing a lot of different looks at this CT side. A lot of different rounds, some defaults, some set plays. Artfrost has been on the move. It really has been a pleasure to watch so far. And I hate this force, Mike. I don't know why they're doing this.
Why would
you do it? I mean,
experience.
you can't break PARIVISION's money.
I think the wildest thing to me is just that they haven't really. I mean, this is the first time they're risking the double op, right? Where's Lackey playing with it? Oh, in mid, he's pushing. He's got no support either. This flashbang's gonna ruin him. And indeed, that's exactly what happens. Predictable as can be. At least they check Jerry getting out of the ramp, but you wonder if this is one of those moments where Aurora's maybe not talking as much as we'd like. Seem to be making some individual plays. At times they can shine in those roles, but when it's not working,
So
there are some questions.
Kenzie's pushed lower. Norvy's in B apartment, so there's good information. Great smoke from Result. They have to buy time. If PARIVISION knew what was happening right now across the map, they'd be going through this smoke. Because every second, it makes this more difficult. A nade goes into smoke, but they haven't committed. They need to go right now. They need to get entry frags. Qikert does indeed. This smoke might have missed. Big gap. Norvy finds it. And Kenzie, his flank, becomes ever more potent every second that passes. When does he come into play?
Nades for the wrong spot. But here's that flank. Knife blade in, need this gun out. Ooh, don't miss the opportunity, and he doesn't. Qikert now alone. He opened this round. He's got to close it as well, and he's going to give it a damn good try, but it's not going to happen. The double ops retrieved. The defuse is on. This force buy has worked out, Alan.
Just about. Still very hairy.
That's the way they roll.
Absolutely.
Clean,
Absolutely.
comfortable, confident rounds? I don't know about that.
I will stick to my guns that force buy didn't make sense. I truly believe that. But they have a way to make whatever buy work. Do Aurora. I watched a lot of Monty demos from the middle of last year, that's for sure. Right, well, this has been a slugfest. 5 apiece. Double orb again for the CT side, as I guess Lackey feels like I have no other way to play this A-bomb site. And a pacey mid-take. Players stuck the right side of window. What a mess.
It's a mess they're emerging from clean, though. Result. The janitor. Come on, Naki's got something to make them think. He's burning.
Kenzie's dead.
Burning. Kenzie should be. Certainly. They missed the timing on this. They didn't understand. He may have thought maybe it was more under control. But it in fact was. A nice little bit of altitude gain, though. Result, the high ground, lays them low, but he's not able to descend. Not safely. Anyone who's hiked up a mountain can tell you sometimes it's the way down that hurts the most. Does Qikert fight into this? Just around the corner is Norvy. Just around the corner is Norvy. Does Qikert clear? He does, and he's ready for it. Nicely done. He's under the flashbang, and now... But Arfrost will finish this off. It's going to be an even scoreline at the least, and with the money in turmoil, PARIVISION may have just given themselves the first half lead they've had today.
What a great half it's been from Qikert as well. He was, think of the best word. I want to say consistent for Virtus Pro, but I might not be selling it quite correctly. Qikert doesn't make many mistakes. That's how I'll describe it. Qikert is a reliable player. And amidst all the carnage there's been this half, he has been reliable. And if you're making good moves, he's putting his team in good positions. Another pause in for Aurora as their money is a mess. Well, at least Results got his M4. It was always going to be their best chance. Lackey, throughout this half, has not found a way to play that A-bomb site, has he, with any consistency. He tried aggressive, passive, retake, under bulk, aggressive ramp, double AWPing. Nothing really has brought consistency. And
I will say with the double
if
up,
they test him again.
He was eating up mid, but yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. An Achilles heel for them.
Result and Kenzie are looking at their teammates saying, you know, we're kind of doing our job here in mid. Yeah, we made some mistakes, but we have held our ground more often than not. Sides have struggled.
PARIVISION super passive at the beginning of this. They were expecting something frisky up mid.
Yeah, I guess
Can't
they're
really
aware,
blame them.
I think they're aware of the buy as well. Feels like the right call. Smoke's over. But this could be a ruse, and indeed it is. It's really to let the mid players walk. Nonaneki, though, is going to try and sell this fake in the most visceral way possible. He dies for that. Jerry does get space in mid, though, so still a chance here for PARIVISION to sandwich these side players.
Nice shot. Had to be. And now they've got control. Now they've got some space to back into. Lackey still gets caught, but he has done work. They might not expect this player out of Palace this late. They haven't seen the bomb yet, so they got to be wondering where it's coming from. A duel in by the window. There's no one watching sight.
That pulls Kenzie. There might be a chance to get this bomb down now cleanly.
They're risking it. They're risking it for the catwalk play, but Result doesn't dive deep enough. And Patsi will punish him. Patsi has come alive here. Northy, last man who can do anything about this. Op trained on his position. Elbow spotted. Information given. Molotov should finish this. There's no kit. There's no smoke. There's no time. He knows he's done. It's just a matter of how he ends. The op won't land. Artfrost a little twitchy on it. But between Patsi and Artfrost, there's just no way. A lead for PARIVISION as we hit the break. A lead for PARIVISION. What a world of difference this map has been from everything we've seen prior. PARIVISION looking like the more collected team. And it shows on the scoreboard. And all it took, Alan, was losing a pistol finally.
And Patsi.
Yeah, that helps.
Okay. Well, it's going to be an A take. Probably a jungle push for Aurora. Another strat pretty much as old as time. Qikert. He's had a monster map already. He gets baited in a little bit as his teammates take first contact. Awkward exchange. Qikert doesn't last for long. The action here sets continues. Everyone just keeps taking fights. Deko. Not again. What's going on?
He's still got a chance. We know how this guy can shoot. Gets a little altitude. I like how consistently not Necky's changing this firing angle, though. Dipping, diving, dodging, moving the head, keeping him guessing. Keeping his head down in this one. Deko will get the plant off. They're not close enough to deny this. So that's money in the bank. That's money for a force buy. Ready to come through. Now let's see if the force buy is going to be necessary. It will indeed. Nice shot over the box from not Necky. But the defuse on, and now if you're PARIVISION, perhaps the most terrifying round of the game is set to come in the next.
Always the one here for the maps 1 and 2. Yet to have a clean conversion of a pistol.
Yeah,
And
well, we did have one at the beginning of this map because Aurora won pistol.
Yes, there was one.
Before that, Perry had won 4 of 4 pistols and lost either the following force buy or the force buy after that.
Oh, they're actually pausing. Look at this. I like it.
Yeah, they don't use them very often. Might as well use them in the high impact round.
So I guess they recognize as well that it's been an absolute mess. Problem for them is that Aurora's buy is pretty good. They got an AK, they got Galil's. Lack of util isn't necessarily the biggest deal because you can contact him for control. Okay. Well, Jerry rallies the troops, and there's no other way to put it. We just can't have them lose another. We can't go through that again. I can't go through that again. That's not what that flash is meant to be.
Look at that nade. Boy. Follow-up's even better for Patsi, but nade was well placed. Patsi anticipates where the swing's coming. And I think, for once...
Don't say it. Don't stop talking. Stop talking.
Hold on. I'll hold my words. This could still get frisky. Still, Patsi's done work. Really played himself into form over these 3 maps. Where does the bomb want to go for Aurora? Yes, they killed the underpass player, but that doesn't really give them any idea where this defense is mounted.
Such a bold call by PARIVISION. Look at this 3A, 3B stack there for a second.
Totally give up mid.
In that direction.
It means that Jerry's playing Firebox.
They can't sit like this forever. Yeah, they need to do this. They need to make an information play. But it's good. All of Aurora's peeled off from B. Notaneki's telling his teammates, guys, there's nobody here. There's nobody here. Go and help Jerry. Lend a hand.
Oh, they're not going to expect the player underpass either, are they? They're setting up for a window take. This could be really interesting. Oh, he's gone all the way to top mid. He's going all the way to top mid.
Oh, he's leaving back now.
Too late, though. Too late, though. Window of opportunity's been missed. And actually, I think he's going back to B. Their way, the catwalk's been left open. Look at this. It's actually drawing Qikert over as well. This is a misread. This is a blunder. Even Artfrost has snapped off. They're leaving Jerry alone once again. Oh, and Jerry now has been shacked. They know he's here. He's down. And all of his teammates have left at the wrong moment. The bomb's going down. PARIVISION, it started so well. But they doubt themselves. They doubt their read. They doubt their hold. And now, they'll have to doubt everything.
I can't believe it.
Force spy. Alan.
I cannot believe it.
How? How?
They had everything.
They had 3 players on the right side with the flank and a man advantage. Why do they leave? Oh no.
I just can't. I can't do this anymore.
They took the timeout. They did everything right. It was all so good until it wasn't, and then Notaneki peeks for one more. The money is toast.
That would have been pretty much map.
No, well, yeah.
Well, it would have been a great position. Oh, I can't believe it. It was going so well. They'd made so many good moves. Have some conviction, like, even if Aurora went B, you got to play it in apartments. They can't play an afterplan. Oh my lord. PARIVISION are going to have the demo review from hell tomorrow when they rewatch these rounds.
How to not lose second round forces.
Listen, in some of the other, ones we've had in the series, Aurora, they hit some massive shots. They played some great rounds. Not that time.
No.
Not that time. Qikert, though, is doing his best. He's putting up the wall of China to try and stop Aurora breaking through.
And he's not even in Chengdu.
No.
Seen more panda pics on my timeline than a long time. Alan.
I've been to that panda reserve,
I haven't. Jealous. Did you steal a panda?
Fortunately, didn't fit in my carry-on.
That's a missed opportunity. That's a really bad missed opportunity. Back turned. Just didn't believe his eyes. Took him a second. Big kill, though. Okay, hold on. Here we go. It's just deko. It's just deko.
I should laugh as you say it. This guy can make some magic happen.
He certainly can. He's picked the right side, too. He knows where the isolated player is. He slipped past the scout. Notaneki's going to have his hands full. Well, there's the footsteps, though. Notaneki knows what's happening. There's just not enough time here. Has to clear it out. Notaneki, nifty maneuver with the 5-7. You know what's even better than surviving the force buy? Winning one of your own.
It's not over yet. We're going to go back again.
Force. They're not? No, they are. All right, here we go. Let's get weird. Lucky actually keeps money, which is interesting. No, okay, he's committed just very late. Couple underpass play. Look at how different this philosophy is between PARIVISION and Aurora, right? Aurora were brawling for mid every damn round. PARIVISION are like, you can have it. We'll play sites. You can have it.
They might have learned their lesson in the first, 2 rounds ago. Much more passive stance. Aurora clearly geared for an A split. And they're going to go. They've seen the smoke. Trying to find a timing, but Patsi's in behind. Patsi doesn't get a kill. Oh my lord, I can't believe it. How is this working?
How is it working indeed? How is it working indeed? Lackey's slowing them down. Lackey's finding the style of tactics. Now he knows where both players are coming from. They can play it with full confidence here. Nade would be nice, and it will be. The kill even better, and deko won't miss. Pressure on, but they thrive under the pressure. And we've got another force buy win.
I can't believe it.
And fourth we go. Where it stops, I sure don't know.
I wish we were on board there with Patsi. He was bottom stairs, and players came through the stairs smoke. Sorry, the top connector smoke. Just as it was blooming. That was absolute madness, and Patsi got to be kicking himself Maybe he was flashed up, but I don't think he was. Check out the call from PARIVISION. Full A stack. Jerry gets a kill whilst in a Molotov. And Aurora's going to commit into the stack. What is happening?
How is Jerry alive? How is Jerry alive? How do they still have the numbers? Now
And
they're
he's
gonna
got
have
into
control.
Palace.
He's got a gun. He's sticking out on the balcony, but he's got a gun. Ooh, a couple kills come back the other way, but they've got information. What can Jerry do? Okay. He's going to get checked. Order is going to be restored. Surely Aurora cannot now lose this one. They need to pop the smoke just to make absolutely sure there's no one else hiding. No unpleasant surprises. But eventually they are going to have to just plant. Here comes the commit. Being held. Nice, cool, calm, collected. They don't let the chaos of the early round upset them. And we are finally out of the Forced by Wars.
Maybe. They still went into an
We
A
have to
stack.
be.
I don't know,
didn't
man.
say it was gonna be
I
totally
really think
normal.
I really think on that round PARIVISION got flustered and just took way too many duels after getting. They got some pretty good early engagements. Maybe Jerry didn't know it, but Jerry had an AK and he had Palace. Perhaps he thought another player could be in there. I'm not sure. Well, Aurora refused to die on Mirage. And finally an eco round. What a rarity these have been. Norby's going to call the troops over soon. He hasn't seen anything. Over towards B.
Nice shooting from Kenzie on the edge of the smoke. I always do enjoy seeing the intelligent play of the smoke dissipate mechanic. You know, you get a hint of a pixel, you shoot through to actually locate the player. Finish them off. Such a nice detail in CS2.
This is nice.
Barbecue time!
Ooh. I just like that Mirage mid is no longer a chain connector smokes one way over the top.
True.
There's much more of a dynamic now of, yeah, that smoke is still good. It still blocks off connect, so you can still, you know, get some good jewels if you've got flashes over the top, but it's no longer a, you know, a game or a sport doesn't work when there's only one good option. And that's what the connector smoke used to be. It was just, by far and away, the best smoke in the game. Of course, you're going to throw it 4 times every round. So yeah, I've enjoyed that change. Life back to Mirage. Some of these changes.
Molly smoke exchange here in mid. Lot of utility getting thrown to give Lackey space, but it is just Lackey moving behind it. Now Kenzie coming to join him. Actually, they'll fully hold on to this. You know, you're saying the one-way's not there anymore, but there's also just a periodic rhythmic tapping into that spot, just in case. In case it still exists, in case there's something they haven't been informed about. Call it muscle memory. Ball's moving towards A. Here they go. Up connector. It's a pretty passive hold from Patsi. Let's see if he can get something done. If not, this might just be over before it begins. But now there is a catwalk flank, so there's something cooking here. That's the bomb drop. They've gone a little slow on this. There's no smoke to cover, and now it's a disaster. Qikert has struck. And Patsi, well, he got his one. How do you recover this C4? How do you do it? You still have to deal with Jerry.
Saving is quickly becoming the best option, I think. Norby's going to commit forwards, but nobody from PARIVISION is overfaced, and they're playing D from catwalk, and result. Maybe we should just fall back in ramp. Yeah, this is the right decision. Okay, should have just given that. At least I got money to buy. And another good round from Qikert. That man is earning his keep.
He is indeed, man. He's not. I would imagine that's not how this team is supposed to be constructed, right? This team, you're looking to Patsi, to Artfrost, and not Neki to be the firepower pieces. And Qikert's like, okay, you know what? We're maybe not all there right now. I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you, boss. I'll make it happen.
The most bizarre thing about this map is Kenzie, Deko, and Result are having great maps. And it's the team that's falling apart. The individuals are hitting. The star players are here. Aurora is just falling apart as a unit. Unfortunately, a lot of the critical rounds. After having won so many times on lower buys as well. Alright. Well, the bomb's primed to hit B soon. Guess a B split. For now, we're just pressuring mid a little bit more. Frost is here. It's a good read.
Look at the flank as well. Look at Jerry. There's a timer on this. Jerry's fast encroaching. They can't bail out. Artfrost has now gotten the first kill, but if they back away, it's Jerry at their flank. Artfrost dealing out death with the big green. Qikert now revealed. Jerry strikes. It's disaster for Aurora. They've been out-aimed. They've been out-gamed. They've been out-positioned. Kenzie, 20 seconds. I mean, this is desperation. It's not happening, Kenzie. And he's quickly realizing that he's going to have to back away. He's going to have to concede. PARIVISION will now have 11 on the board. They are spitting distance away from this win. Alan, to think that this started with a 13-3 beatdown on Overpass.
Yeah. And don't forget the damage this will do to Aurora's chances of getting that Pro League spot. This is serious for them. They really need the Pro League spot. Of course, world ranking might come into play in their favor, but yeah, we've seen it over the years. You just want to secure it as early as possible. It's the reason Virtus Pro plays every Challenger event. Just get it on the books. And they're running out of time. Another force buy. Well, who's to say it won't work? So many of them have been converted, but whatever way you cut it, this is a risk. Aurora could exit this map without another full investment as they put all the chips on red and head towards A.
Something to be said for consistency. But playing like you practice. And they're going to go all the way in, and now we see why. They're being rewarded.
What?
Patsi deleted! Woo! That's a check and a half. Thought he could get away with it. It's usually Jerry in that spot. With Jerry dead, he thought maybe he'd go overlooked, but no. No. That's just a round win. Off of a Tech 9 and a Deagle. Off of 2 quick shots. PARIVISION say, we want nothing to do with this. No way. No how. No chance.
It's
That's
a point we need
Aurora
to bring
effect,
up
man. They're
again.
never out.
Yeah, the Aurora ability to stay in games by virtue of their ability to win on lower buys and do economic damage. If they just cleaned up their act a little bit, this game wouldn't have been close. But, wow, they just refused to die. That kill from Result. That was filth. Filth. Takes Jerry out of the server. Oh, sorry, it's Patsi, actually. It was Firebox. But what on earth happens now? PARIVISION has some money to invest, but how do you process what is happening in this game? I can't process what's happening in this game.
They should be fine for this one. I actually don't even know why not Neki's going towards the SMG. Artfrost can definitely buy him, but they're opting to keep more money on Artfrost in case they need a future op, I guess. But this one feels do or die. You had them down. You had them out. But as we know with Aurora, all they need is one Deagle. And they can get back into any game. Now they got a whole lot more than that. Patsi has gotten his bell rung. Timing on the aggressive underpass play not working out. Qikert down. It's falling apart. It's coming off the rails here. And look at this. The gamble stack has already been called for PARIVISION. They're either going to defend B or they're not going to defend at all.
It's the right decision. Artfrost has money to drop Qikert. We'll have some cash in the bank too. It's a good buy in the next round if the bomb ends A.
It's going to end A. They're waiting for the
Surely
smoke to clear. They're flashing their way through.
Hasn't heard anything. Yeah, this will be 11 for Aurora. They've actually got quite a lot of money in the bank too. So they'll be buying whatever happens in the round to come. PARIVISION have to commit to the save. And this roller coaster of a map takes another turn.
Do Aurora hunt at this point is my question.
Patsi struggled so much in this series. I don't know if it's just this series, but he's really struggled to make aggressive plays work on his terms.
If you look at the half split as well, he was 10-10, I believe, coming off of the first half. It has been dire.
They give it,
since
but
then.
As much as I don't want to criticize a player that hasn't been in a team for that long, he's given the star player positions on every map. He is on location to be the star player of this team. And unfortunately, if he isn't putting up the numbers, if he isn't providing resistance, if he isn't disrupting defaults, he's not making best use of that position. We know he's capable of more, and he's running out of time to show it on the CD side of Mirage. Another pause. Another discussion. I love how
this is
not an Eki keeps playing on MP9s when Artfrost has money for a real gun to give to him.
Yeah, at this point, it's absurd. What are you playing specifically for overtime here? Give him a gun. Give him a gun, please. I know he's the new guy, but he was your best player last map. Let the kid shoot. Good to know as well, this is only the second timeout of the map. The last one was taken after they won the pistol round to try and avoid a force buy. Didn't succeed there.
Right, we're going the distance.
What are they cooking up this time?
I don't know, man. Every expectation I have for this series has been demolished. Eviscerated. Okay. Right. What is the call? Close ramp for PARIVISION. Gonna get aggressive. Artfrost is holding. Jerry and Patsi decide to peek. They clear and they say, we see nothing. Very slow default from Aurora. Lackey's out top boxes. And they're not going to slow down on ramp. Check this out. They're going to keep going. This is so early in the round. So early from Jerry. He could really disrupt them before they're even heading a sight.
Does he clear Palace or does he clear mid is the question. Because the problem is if they just go into A, it's only Patsi. And as we've discussed at length at this point, only Patsi is not necessarily a recipe for success. But they're feinting B, and so Jerry's getting drawn into it. Meanwhile, Patsi eliminated, exterminated, dropped on down, and now... Oh, it's a disaster. Jerry's still clearing out apps, thinking there might be somebody here in the smokes, and in the meantime, the bomb's going to be planted. There's no positioning. They have to save this. Map point slips through their fingers, and think about how many of these last 5 or 6 rounds they've just not been in any position to retake.
We had that round in the first half where Jerry was flanking and they made a bizarre call to stack B. This actually was different. I mean, it looks similar on paper, but Aurora is their fake, isn't it? That pushes PARIVISION in the wrong direction. They need these guns so bad. So bad. Oh, Lackey. puts a nail into their chances. Not Eki trades up his MP9 ultimately onto an AWP. That is nice. But this buy is not going to be perfect. They will be lacking in areas for sure.
Please don't force not Nike to play on an MP9. Oh.
What does a man need to do?
All right. Apparently they brought him in to play the Sanji role here. Let him cook. There will be no cooking today. I mean, it is positioner. Like, it's easier to play with the MP9 in and around the apartments. I can understand that, but... Let's see. Let's see if Patsi can finally justify all of the priority he's been given, all of the guns he's been dropped, all of the positioning. He's got the bomb painted into a corner. This could be the round. This could be the round right here and now. They got a 5v3. If they kill Deko, it's over. Smoke goes down to provide him some cover. Patsi's going to continue to try and press that gap. Norvy's dead in the meantime. Deko's just stuck here. Smoke was a feint, was a fake. Does Patsi have the presence of mind to clear this regardless? Oh, falling away, trying to back off. He'll lose his life, and now they're in trouble once more. Jerry's in Palace, but they should be aware it's a possibility. Especially since he's gotten a kill, and in the meantime, he's losing allies, he's losing comrades. Is anyone watching here for Jerry? He's just made a footstep, so they certainly are now. If they weren't already, the nade to chase, he's got to back away. Bomb's making its way into a plant. Not Neki's figuring out his routing, and now he's going to be alone. The bomb's going to go down. It's only a matter of time. They don't know where he's playing from, though. They know this is the B anchor. They may not expect he's routed all the way through ramp. This is not something Not Neki's done yet. He will approach, though. Time's starting to tick away. He's got a kit. He's got the salvaged AK. We've seen him have some star moments before. Got a lot of work to do now. 18 to firebox, and he's got a kill. But how could he know? He doesn't want to give his position away. There's the footsteps. Now they know. Now they swing. Now they kill. And Aurora have done it. Battling back from a deficit. Fighting tooth and nail every step of the way on Mirage. They have made it happen. They have won this series. It was far from easy. Far from the comfortable game it looked like it would be on Overpass. But they emerge victorious. And they move into the upper bracket.
That was